Hello and welcome. It's been a very busy period on the LEGO website over the last couple of days, and it's time for me to play catch up. So we're going to go through all these bits and pieces very quickly, and then for the bigger sets, we'll go into more detail on Thursday night live stream. So I do believe we have 9 pages of new stuff to get through. Yes, I did spot lots and lots of new LEGO City stuff. I think might have got added yesterday until we get to the latest 2 sets, which will be the Batman artwork and the Dungeons and Dragons as well. Now, we've got the advent calendars, as you can see. We have got one here, which includes all of these different bits and pieces for the Star Wars. I won't click on everything because it will take forever, but you do get 368 pieces with that, and you can see you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different minifigures on there, and you've got all the little micro builds as well, which is obviously a cute looking thing. And then for the Harry Potter, you get that. So that is what you're going to be getting for the Harry Potter bits and pieces. I do like this one with regards to all the different tables you can get. So if you obviously have a good Winter Village collection, this one actually might be the best one to get with regards to smaller diorama pieces. And of course, you get the little Christmas tree up at the top. But £29 for that one, £29 for that one. And you can see the pieces on both of those. I think we saw the pieces on both of those. There is 301 pieces on that one and 368 pieces on that one. So you depends what you're getting it for. Do you want more minifigures? Do you want more bricks? Or do you just want it because it is Christmas? Now, as per normal, the Lego City one is £10 cheaper, as is the Lego Friends as well. So in the Lego City, you get all of this. So you can see you've got all of this stuff to come. You've got all these little trains. You've got the teeny tiny Christmas tree. You get Mr. and Mrs. Claus, which is always really nice to see. I think she's wearing a different outfit on that one, which is nice. I don't have the dog. And there's some different Christmas jumpers on there. Obviously, Christmas is my favourite theme with regards to the Winter Village. I say this every single time. If I could only collect one theme, it would be the Winter Village stuff. Now, for the Disney, that is what that looks like. For £10 more, you just get bigger things, but it is also dolls. So they're almost like micro version dolls by the looks of it. I don't think I've ever seen this scale before. Have they done this before as a calendar? I don't tend to look at all of the calendars, but for some reason, this Disney one isn't jumping out at me. So maybe, is this a new thing for 24? They didn't do it last year, or they probably did, and I was completely blind. So £29 for that one, and then for the Friends, you get all of this, so you're going to get a good amount in the Lego Friends stuff. And again, you've got the smaller ones, but then you've got what looks like a taller person on there, and I would have thought all of those would have been taller, so completely different, isn't it? You've got the piano, you have got the really nice little build there for the letterbox, and then you've got the little trains, and then also you've got the axe with the wood and other little bits and pieces like that. So it is a nice, effective looking thing. And the last one, which I think is probably the biggest letdown, which is the Spidey one. So we haven't gone in for a full-blown Marvel Avengers team this time, because I think last year it was the Guardians of the Galaxy. We've gone for, well, that. It's a bit of a disappointment, isn't it? For 30 quid, that's it. I mean, okay. It's you just see all the others and you go, all right, I know there's Marvel tax, but what are you going to get per day? You're going to get like that for one piece, and then day 2 you get that, and then day 3 you get the stand. Is that really that can't be everything. I might have done it dirty on that and just gone, no, that's all you get. No, that's all you get. So maybe you get blast effects and stuff for Spidey. Don't get me wrong, the minifigures look cool with regards to, well, a Spidey pig with a, what are they, snowman's or snow pig's head, shall I say. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Spidey with a generic Christmas jumper. She's in her normal outfit. And, well, Green Goblin, I have that plenty of times as well. Apart from, I do like the fact, I'll give him the due, that his glider is red. So he has got a Christmas glider, and potentially he does have some Christmas presents on the back, but you get a lot less with this one. So these will go into a big sale on the 1st of December, or like the 2nd or 3rd of December. So if you like what you're looking at and you just want it for what you're getting, but you want to save money, I would like some of these bits and pieces, but I'm not paying £30 for something like that, which is just a little bit of a shame. Like I said, it's supposed to be a brief video, and then we're going to a full blown rant in the live, and I've already wasted a load of time. So again, just flicking them across, you can see all those bits and pieces that you get on there. And then when we come to that one, wow, look at it. That's atrocious, really. Let's not lie. Right, moving on to the next thing. We have got the concert at the Plaza for, this is the new Animal Crossing, I think. Yes, it is. So there is lots of new Animal Crossing sets coming out. Again, some of these are available for pre-order. Bearing in mind, I'm looking at it right now because I've literally saw this very, very late last night. There is no current giveaway purchases. So as it stands right now, you can pre-order it, but you will not get a giveaway. So just be careful, depending on what it is you want to do. But we are May at the moment, so we're the 12th of May, June, July, August. It's 3 months away. So obviously they are very, very popular in store because they sold out day one in store. So they are giving you plenty of warning for that. But if you are a fan of that, that is what that thing looks like. I know nothing about Animal Crossing, but with how popular they are and how bright and vibrant these sets are, they're obviously going to sell very, very well indeed. And if I ever played the game, then potentially I would want the sets, but I haven't, so I don't. So I can save money, and then somebody else can enjoy it on my behalf. Now, moving straight on to the next thing. This thing. This is another Lego Dreams set that is just pinged up and popped on. Big looking thing. Well, what we'll do, we'll literally click on that, and then we'll go straight to the minifigures. So that is what that is. It looks quite tall. It looks quite smart, to be fair, with regards to all the blue, the teals, the gold, and then obviously you've got these flying things just up at the top. With regards to the minifigures it comes with, that is the selection. So again, like I said, we'll go over this in much, much greater detail with regards to the price point, SKU numbers and all that sort of stuff in the live stream. This is very much a case of say what you see, have a look at it. If you like it, then obviously you know when it's coming. But we have got the Butch Hench Grandma with now a completely different face piece, and I do like his sort of splodgy hair. He's got a pretty cool t-shirt actually with the nice print on the legs, and obviously she's got her translucent hairpiece. And then you've got these weird and wonderful, well, I was about to say something else then, things as goes like tadpoles, that's what I was about to say. And then you have got this looking thing, teeny tiny, is that a red panda? Is that an actual red panda rather than an orange one? We've had this debate for the last couple of years. And then we have got these, so you've got obviously the evil versions of them, which is obviously something to do with the TV show. I know nothing about the TV show, but the minifigures do look very, very good indeed. But like I said, we'll cover the prices and everything, but is this worth 170 quid? We'll discuss this later on, but this is item number 71486. That's the kind of thing we'll be covering in the live. Moving straight on, because we have got so much to get through. I'm not going to click on the Super Mario stuff because they have been on there for months and we've already covered that. But this new downtown streetcar and station does look very, very smart. You can see just by the box artwork, it does look pretty cool. This could work well as a monorail for my theme park, maybe. Looks a nice size. I could just get more track and just have it in a straight line. It's just a nice looking thing, and basically what you see is what you get. You've got a little coffee shop just there by the looks of it. You've got another dog, so this time maybe it's a blind dog, maybe, or a trained dog, shall we say. You've got the wheelchair with the phone. You've got the nice departures list on there with some bits and pieces. So you could potentially expand the track to match, and then you've got two nice looking minifigures at the bottom. So looking forward to discussing that on the live with everybody to see again if you'll be adding that into your Lego City and is it worth the price. But I'm looking forward, honestly, to the new construction sets that have just been announced, which are the big cranes and the diggers. So if you didn't know that they're there, we are going to be getting to those. So the stuff that I'm not clicking on, I've already clicked on. So they've added it in different bits and pieces. So you can see some of it is pre-order, some of it is coming soon. So we are moving down to the Knuckles and Master Emerald. So we have got Sonic. Let me go back one page because I know I've missed a couple of Sonic stuff, but at least I can let you know that it is Sonic. So where are we? So we have got Super Mario, and then it's Dreams, Super Mario, Dreams, and then it's the new Sonic the Hedgehog just here. So this is the first one that I've not clicked on, which is the Super Sonic and Egg Drillster. So we got this thing now in minifigure form because I've got this in the giant thing for like the display piece. So if you are a fan of all of these characters, you can now get all of these in minifigure scale. And I think everybody has said they wish they did that in the Super Mario as well. But I'm glad out of the two they've picked Sonic because I was a Sega person. So I think that does look very, very smart. That could potentially sell quite well, I think. But again, price is up for discussion. Seem to be some very, very expensive sets, and I do believe they might have had a price increase as well. So we will be speaking about that later on. But I say that, but then you get something like this for £24 with 3 minifigures and a good build. So some of them seem to be very expensive, some of them not so much. But then you get this boat for 50 quid. Ouch. But you have got Sonic in a pretty cool looking life jacket, to be honest, but I wonder if that just goes on him and it's not part of the mold. And obviously then you've got tails and you've got the different rings and everything up top, and I think these are all different parts of the level, so you could potentially clip all these together, or it might just be a standalone thing. Like I said, we will do more research as the time goes by. Now, when I did the individual ones, we had a quick look at the Tuxedo Cat. That did look very, very good. So if you're a fan of this one, then obviously let us know. Are you going to be picking this up? Would you like this in different colours? We've had a look at the tournament Temple City, and again, we'll be going over that in much, much greater detail. But this is now up to 219 for 3,489 pieces. It's a big set, and you do get 13 minifigures with it, so it's a lot of money, but you do get a lot. So I think the picture might be quite deceiving. I think it might be a little bit bigger than it looks in the photo. I think it might be one of those sets that the photo doesn't do it justice, but again, we'll cover that later on. Now, all of the Speed Champion cars I've yet to click on, but $44.99 for a 2-pack now, which I know it's at Merc, but that just seems criminal now. It's the G-Wagon looks okay, which is this black one up here. So you've got the G63. You've got an AMG SL63, which, I mean, let's be honest, you wouldn't say no to the car, but it doesn't look as nice as the G-Wagon. And they could have done a 2-pack of the G-Wagon because they could have done the older shaped G-Wagon and the newer one. But this is just the G66 AMG, so obviously it's the sporty one. Have they got the exhausts in the correct place out the side of the vehicle? Because if they haven't, and they've got them coming out the back end, they have built it. It's not, I'll put it this way, it's not correct. Yes, they have. There it is. So they have got the exhaust. They've got the side exit exhaust. So at least they've done that correctly. So it does look smart enough, and I think that would have quite good presence in a Lego City. Again, just ignoring the prices for now. There will be a big discussion about that later on. Now, we've clicked on this, so we have got the Arrival. This does look very, very smart with regards to just how nice it looks as a Harry Potter set. Is this on your list? Again, with anything else, let me know in that comment section below if you are looking forward to picking any of these up. Now, a chess set. Where has this come from? I know nothing about chess. I would imagine this would be online and in all of the Legoland parks, and potentially the much larger flagship stores as well, because the smaller stores don't tend to have the yellow strip boxes, if you've noticed. So they don't tend to have that, but it does look like it is just a brick built chess set, and it's 743 pieces for a £65 chessboard. So if you and checkers as well. I nearly got carried away with that. That was a 2-and-1. So it is a 2-and-1, and you can play checkers, but I'm assuming you can't build the checker up. So I'm assuming you get different elements in that. So if you're a chess or checkers person, there we go. Now, the one that got uploaded to the Lego website the day I did the last video in Abu Dhabi was this. So I literally got to the airport and then saw this. I was like, oh, great. So this is $89.99 for the Lego Icons range. I will spend just a minute or two on this because obviously this is brand new, and I think some people might like this. I'm not going to lie, because I have no interest in this kind of thing for my display, because my thought process is if it'll work in a theme park, I'll pay attention to it. If not, I won't spend my money, and I couldn't care less, because it's just the way to stop you buying anything. But I think some people really, really like this. For me, it does nothing for me. But the one thing I do like is that. they have the retro Lego logo, I think. I think that's what they've tried to do. They've tried to give it the slightly older font, because if you notice now, the update, our Lego logo at the moment is on a slant. This one is flush. So if you did a little bit of research, I would imagine the Lego logo used when this radio was around would have been something like that, because it is in the Lego house, the history of all the Lego logos, and they did change quite a lot up until recently, and they have just stuck with the font that we've got. So I am full of absolutely useless Lego knowledge, but that is something I can share with you. So if you like it, that's what it looks like. $89.99, 906 pieces. It's available for pre-order. Sorry, it's not available for pre-order. It is coming out the 4th of June, but it's available early for insiders. So you can get it on the 1st, but it's new and exclusive to the Lego website. And it did say that you've got a soundtrack, and you can see you've got more bits and pieces there for music fans. And again, much greater detail looking at selective sets on the live stream on Thursday, and I think potentially this might be one of them. And I know one of them that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be having a massive rant about the new animated series Batman, because me and Jay had a very good discussion yesterday. What have they done? Right, we have got the Forbidden Forest, and then we've got Carl, Kevin, and Russell. Means nothing, but you've got a 3-pack Brickhead for $17.99, so that's not too bad actually, if you think about it, because they are $9.99 normally a Brickhead. That's 27 quid, so you save yourself a tenner this time as a 3-pack, but you can start doing the maths if you get the same amount of pieces. But again, we'll worry about that when it's time to worry about it. Now, some new bits and pieces here. And we have got 3 of the Disney sets to start with, I think. So we've got the I can't even say it. We've got a magical house. That'll do. Pricey, but brick count 1,560. And it does look like a big set. You do get quite a lot with it, but I don't know what it's from. Is it from the new film? Could be. Like I said, I'm doing all this blind. I only saw it on my phone. Oh, I'm zoomed in too much. So where's the box? It's from whatever that is. So I don't know if it's a TV show. I don't know if it's a film. You guys and girls can let me know in the comment section below. But it does look like it's a 3-modular building. That looks like it just clipped together. If you're a fan of that, really nice, bright, vibrant colours. It would look quite smart. And obviously, they must be going heavy in this film, because they've had quite a few other sets already be announced on the Lego website. But I know absolutely, well, nothing about it whatsoever. Now, we got the mini Sleeping Beauty Disney Castle. Now this time it does come with a minifigure. So sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but this time it actually has the bit missing where she can stand, which is what I think they should have done with every single Star Wars set as well, with regards to the ships that are on the stand, because it just works. It's just like a representation of whatever. Did we get that princess in the Disney castle? No, we didn't. We got Sleeping Beauty. No, we didn't, did we? Might have done. I can't actually see her. She might be in the back. I just don't recognise that dress. But I'm sure she'll be about somewhere. Does look smart. It's got a deep pink on that one as well, isn't it? So it does look like a smart looking thing. Now we've got Moana, and obviously they might be doing a live action of this with The Rock, I do believe. So we have a flower pot. That is what that flower pot looks like. And that is as much information as I can give. Right, moving on to the next thing. Now, this is getting interesting now, because we have got a 2-pack for the Lord of the Rings, for the Brickhead. I did notice this morning, or late last night, that there was a hint of a new Lord of the Rings Lego set coming, and it was a picture of an eye. So if they decide to release that later on today, so I'm doing this early in the morning because I'm jet lagged, there'll be another video to follow of that solely by itself. Now, we have got a pack of 3 for the Inside Out 2 film. I did recognise them. I didn't realise there was two films. So if you're a fan of the Inside Out, you then got another 3-pack. And again, price point, 9, 18, 27 quid for 3 normally. Not too bad. Because here, look, 9, 18, 18. You pay £9 each for 2. But now they seem to be doing 3-packs. Maybe that might be the magic number, because sometimes when they do the 5-packs, you don't save anything. it works out to be exactly the same price. So potentially that might be a new thing that they're doing, or they just might be getting. Oh, hang on, you get 2 of those, and it's 279 bricks. You get 3 of those, and it's 300 bricks. So you're paying the same price for the same amount of bricks, but you're just having one extra thing to display. So you pick and choose if you like that kind of thing. Snow White jewelry box. There is the Evil Queen hiding in there. And the dolls. Okay, so they are under the doll bit rather than the Lego banner as such. So that is, again, something slightly different. If you're into that kind of thing, there's something there for you. Now, there is quite a few brickheads. See, told you $9.99. That does look bright and vibrant, to be honest. You've got all the really nice bright green. That is a render. Or is it a render? I don't know. I don't know if that's a render or an actual image, but it looks nice, whatever it is. And they've got the dragon form? Some dragon thing from, was that the Angelina Jolie thing that she did ages ago? Some castle with it. Honestly, my Disney knowledge, I didn't grow up with Disney. I know nothing. So I am not the channel to come from for that. I travel around the world to the Legoland parks and I do this as a gap filler. And talking of Legoland parks, I've been to 3 around the world in the last 2 weeks. And the videos of those will be uploaded as of this evening under the new playlist. So keep your eyes peeled for lots and lots of Lego store videos and lots of other Legoland parks around the world. And of course, if you want to check out the Global Life Travels channel for all of the other theme parks and hotels and accommodation with regards to Universal, Disney, and that kind of thing, make your way over to there. Now, I do believe this is another Animal Crossing. Is this Sanctuary? Animal Sanctuary? No, I lied to you. It's not. It's from that film again. So there is another Animal Crossing thing somewhere, but this one is $34.99, and you get the 2 figures. You get the little lion, the little tree, and whatever that is supposed to be. Again, until I click on it properly and read it, which is what we're going to do on the lives, I don't know. Now this, what theme's this? Monkey Kid. Now, Monkey Kid always are fantastic price point for the pieces. 1,621 for 124. That looks like quite a tall set. And you do get an interesting minifigure selection. So that is all of those on there. So you get 7 minifigures, and does that say Baby Moo? So you get a baby cow or a baby cat, I don't know, something blue. That's a bit of a better picture. A cat, there we go. So pretty cool looking thing with there's a dumbbell, nice blue face, Mohican. Yeah, like I said, we'll go into all of the minifigures in huge depth and detail later on. But the Monkey Kid, it seems to be a strong theme, and they're still going well. We have got a caravan 4+ set for the crystal, whatever. Ariel's crystal caravan, I can see it. And then we've got the rocket keychain, which I've covered. And then all of this has just been added. So these are the things that caught my eye, because we have not had, there's also an Ariel music stage as well. And that is what that looks like for another 4+ sets. So there's sweet sets. Price point of these, all jokes aside now, are coming down. I know you only get 60 bricks, but for $12.99, it's a perfect price point for the learning development age. Whereas if you think about it, last year they were really, really expensive. So it's good to see that they're changing the price on those ever so slightly. But a large crane. Now this, for me, is perfect because it will scale with my roller coasters and my theme park. And I want to have an under construction section on 2 base plates, 4 base plates. So it's a good quarter, half a table display of just building something, which I think you should now be able to do with the 2 sets that we're going to be having a look at, plus some of the smaller sets that I've got as well. So this does look pretty smart. The last crane that they did now goes for scary money, but you can see it's a long looking thing. The shaft on this will well, it'll get erect quite a lot. It's going to have quite a lot of length on that, I would imagine. So hopefully it should reach the top of different bits and pieces. Or if you wanted to do something stupid, you could, which is what I would like to do, remove the useless bit from the Avengers Tower. And I could just have that up there where they're trying to get Loki's chamber or the Hulk's chamber out, because that shouldn't be in the Avengers Tower. I'm still bitter about that. But again, it's $94.99, 1,116 pieces. Item number 60409. Now I want, because I'm greedy, the dimensions. There it is. So length is 26.5 for the arm, and it's 19 inches in length. So it's a big, chunky thing. So that's going to be it's a big crane, basically. That is a very, very big crane. It would work potentially very, very well repairing some modulars. Like I said, there's plenty of things I can use this for, so we will see what the future holds with regards to this. But if you didn't know that this was coming, there we go, 1st of June, and it is the yellow mobile construction crane. Now, the next thing on that list is also the excavator. So this is another big chunky thing. It costs a lot of money, but you get 3 more minifigures with this. You can check the minifigures on the other one, and you can see it's a good size. You get some nice pieces with it. You can make a little nice diorama bit where you could just make a hole. And obviously, he's got some blueprints for the ice cream. Clever, because that is a set that is currently out. So there we go. So that would work for me. That is absolutely spot on. For those two, again, I'll talk about the prices later on. But with regards to slightly larger construction stuff, with regards to just trying to make dioramas, it works for me. Now, another couple of things that have just thrown up. The cargo ship we'll have a look at. The roller coaster we're going to have a look at. We've got this new car transporter. We've got a double-decker sightseeing bus. And there seems to be a lot of these new Explorer sets coming out as well. So that'd be interesting. And you can see it just keeps going. We're only on page 3. That is why I'm going through these so quickly. So if you are a fan of your harbour, or you like making big water displays, this does look pretty smart actually at first glance, because you've got this nice little shop there, and of course you've got a nice little ice cream thing in there, and she's obviously wearing her amusement bit. You've got the nice little beach. You've got the nice little dock just at the front. If it was just this bit, I would have used, I knew exactly what I'd use that for. But the fact that it is a harbour as well for a cargo ship, I don't know what I would use that for. Because obviously, if that is a smaller boat, and I could build some more of those up, I could just have this as the thing that picks the boats up and takes it out like they do at the theme parks. But that would be a problem, because that would just have to then become theming. But I don't need it. So it looks very, very nice. I know lots of people would like this one, and it does look, I think, look very smart. The colours look great. You can see you've got the shower there, which is nice. It's like a mashup of absolutely everything. So you've got ice cream, beach, somebody doing fishing, somebody playing games. Like I said, we'll zoom in on this in much, much greater detail, but that is yours for $94.99, coming soon. Now, this is an interesting thing. We've got a Robot World roller coaster. They have used the exact same, well, I say the exact same, they've used very similar colours right behind me. Very similar colours to this. They've gone for black and lime on this one, and they've used the green on that. We have a built remote up at the top on here, which is what that is. And we have got like a robot logo with earphones here. And you have a robot thing up there. So potentially now, if I did pick this up, I'd have somewhere for the gaming truck to go. But how am I going to... I'll basically have to create a new world, a new land of something, which... it's always easier said than done, but it does, I think, look very smart. And again, this is something I'm really going to spend a lot of time looking at, because you've got the gaming bits, which is what this gaming truck is, And then obviously you've got inside this truck, you've got all the different bits and pieces for the games that open up. You've got games in the back of this. So there's actually quite a lot going on with this one, because you can have it from the back where they're doing different bits and pieces. I would imagine somebody will motorize this as well. You've got this big thing, which is obviously just there for a bit of diorama. You've got somebody chundering into a bin. That is always a nice thing to see. Different version of the slushy person, because he was in a different headpiece that came with the vehicle. It's got her before. We've got a cool and wow for dancing. Not too sure whatever that is supposed to be, but that looks pretty cool. Minifigure with a selfie stick. Smart. Cool little banana t-shirt with a record t-shirt. We've got a drone by the looks of it. And then we got like a Space Invaders game as well. And then we got that one on the back. So out of everything, this is pretty smart, to be honest. And this isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I think I can. Well, obviously, with it being a roller coaster, but it's just, what would you class the world as? Do we just have like a gaming section? Because you've got a ready-made queue line just there. So it looks like you go in, wrap it round, and you get on there, and then obviously you've got it shooting around the track. You could. Yeah, let us know. Like I said, this is why I want to go through it quickly, because I could spend a huge amount of time on a lot of these sets, and this video will be hours long. But like I said, we'll save that for the live on Thursday. But that's a quick look at all of those. Yeah, that is at some point. We'll see for the price, but at some point we'll be getting added to the display. Now, car transporter looks like, will it fit the Speed Champion cars? That does look, for the price, it better fit the bigger cars, because the other one that came out was in the 30s. This is now in the 90s. 998 pieces. You get 3 cars and 4 minifigures, and you have got interchangeable bumpers. So if you had the garage where it had the interchangeable set, this would just work perfectly with that as well. So that is a thing that they tend to be doing. The cab flips open, so you can repair underneath for the engine if you want to, and do some different bits and pieces. I just hope that front does look like it's in proportion to the back. So because some of the trucks you get a tiny front end, and then you get a big trailer. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see on that one. Now, one thing I think would sell very well, especially at the airports, is this. I think a lot of people at all of the UK airports, if they go to what we've got them in, Stansted, Gatwick, I think there might be 1 or 2 in the smaller airports. If you've been to Birmingham and Bristol, let me know. If somebody's been to London and they see this at the Lego store at the airport, they're just going to pick it up, because it's just a double-decker red bus. So I think a lot of people this would work well with. And if these are stickers, which they are, you don't have to have the city tour in it, and you could just have a fleet of buses going around your city, which is pretty smart. And if you notice, it is battery operated. So that is the Lego's version of Octan, but it is in the colour of the battery, not in the fuel. So Octan in the fuel is a completely different shade. I think it's deep red and deep green. Well, that's more of an orange and a teal. So that is your battery operated one. Car. You get a little child in a cart or pushchair, and then you've got this lady just here, and then that is the selection of minifigures, and you've got your driver. Cool looking shirt with the geezer on a phone. And then you've got a nice little hairpiece on that lady as well. And it does look like the top's removable. So you can go to a museum, you can go to downtown, you can flip it all around. There's a lot going on with that one. And again, it is 384 pieces. So it's there if you want it, and it would look quite smart. I think over a period of time, I think they will sell well. Now, this line here, the Jungle Explorer. This is interesting because we obviously had the Ice Explorer stuff for years, But now we've gone back to like a jungle base camp, which is what we had in the past. But if I remember rightly, it was a completely different colour. But we've got the same Explorer logo as the Ice Explorer, I think, because we've gone to the same two-tone blue and orange. It's a good size helicopter, and then you've got like a little swamp buggy just at the back. You get 1, 2, 3, 5 different minifigures. You've got this one with a cool little map and the goggles, first aid box. You've got the mechanic up top. She looks pretty cool. And then you've got those two sorting different bits and pieces out. Got some big gorillas, and a nice little jungle piece as well. So it's a smart looking set. But they seem to have a good fascination for £89.99. There seems to be a lot of sets for the £90 price point, but this is 881 pieces. Five minifigures and 3 gorillas is what you get with that one. So if you're into getting yourself a lot of new stuff for a different theme with regards to a big jungle display, now might be the time, because you've got another one there and there's some others as well. So we have got a Castle Bread and Breakfast for the Lego Friends. So that is what that looks like. Because I'm only doing this because I know there's a lot of Lego Friends sets to come. We've got a 9-headed beast, and that is that's the Monkey Kid, which I wasn't going to click on, but this is £74.99. That's a lot of money for that. Until we look at it properly, it looked brilliant, and I bet the dragon's massive, but it is 757 pieces. I would imagine the dragon is huge. That's why it costs so much money. And then you get your 4 minifigures with that as well. Right. So again, everything I'm clicking on, June. We're in May at the moment. So near enough everything is coming out on the 1st of next month. So there is going to be something for everyone. Now, this is the off-road truck. And you can see on this one, okay, have we got... That can't be him. They haven't redone Johnny Thunder, have they? They brought back the OG as a sly... Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look. They mention him. Because this was a massive theme in 97, 98. And they've just done the Haunted House, well, a couple of years back, and they had this as the theming on the inside. And they have said that with the museum, it was supposed to be an Easter egg to the museum of this. Now, he's wearing the same outfit, but has got a completely different facial, but the tash is similar. I wonder if that is supposed to be a little Easter egg to the exploring in the jungle of that character. You tell a story for a long, long period of time. So if you know, or you're in the know, fill me in, because this jet lag at the moment is real. Right. Number 4. So there's another one. You get a little red panda. I can see that selling well. So that is Little Red Panda. That's a cute looking thing. Is it orange though? That's the thing. This is the discussion that we had many, many a time. And then you've got him as a character. And again, you've got the same two-tone orange and blue. You have then got, I think, is another friend set. It is, which is the Adventure Camp and Tree House, which is again, smart looking, nice thing. I will do a separate Lego Friends video because, well, I think this might be the page. That'll be the next page. Oh no, it is this page. There's loads of them. Loads and loads and loads of friends. So, Big Monkey Kid Team Power Truck. Smart, again, the colours are really nice on the Monkey Kid stuff, and you get a good selection of minifigures within that one as well. And that's 712 pieces for that one for £59.99. Minecraft, if you're a fan of Minecraft, this is what we're looking at now. So you've got a £12.99 set, which is this looking thing just here. And then you've got the Cherry Blossom Garden, which is this thing just here for £22.99. And as we scroll down, we have then got another water plane for the Jungle Explorer, which does look like it comes with crocodiles this time. And you're going to get a lot of different elements of animals in that. Moving on now to what could be very expensive for a lot of people because it looks like they've just dumped a whole new wave of Lego Friends again. So you've now got a different Heart Lake City calf, which is what that thing is. Again, we'll click on all these on the live. Then we've got that one, which is the Adventure Camp and Water Sports. So you already start adding these up in your head if you want to collect the whole thing. Then we have a water park, which, to be fair, I don't have anything water related, and they always seem to do water slides in the Lego Friends, so I need to potentially look at some of these sets when they go into a sale, and I can just add a water park section. Another Minecraft thing, which is the Windmill Farm, so that is on its way as well for $49.99. Again, they all say coming soon. We've got a tow truck and sports car repair, so they have a different logo on the side. So are we going to be getting a garage to go with that? More than likely, I would imagine, because it's a different bit of artwork. Straight down into more Friends stuff. So we've got another cozy cabin. So again, under that Lego Friends banner, cozy cabin, adventure camp and archery. So this is basically a winter. It's not a winter village. It's a village, isn't it? Inside the forest. So you could just create 1, 2, 3 adventure tree houses, 4, so you could buy all 4 sets and make yourself a woodland area, and then add in a little bit of beach. It's basically centre parks. That's what they've done. So water scooter is that for $8.99, and then we've got the Heart Lake City preschool, again $44.99. Dog grooming car 4+, yes, 4+ for $8.99. That's a cool looking little thing, and you've got a little puppy dog in a little wheelchair on that one. That's a nice looking thing. And then you've got a Gabby's Kitty Care here, whatever that is. It's got a slide anyway, and it's a 4+ set, and it does look like there's some kittens going down the slide. Use your imagination. I didn't mean to click on that. Use your imagination, and obviously you can create all these different things. There's a Gabby's dollhouse. So is that what's under the Friends? No. So this is something completely different. This is obviously a new. So I was assuming that these were. So that is Friends. That is Friends. So we now have a new theme. Lego Gabby's Dollhouse. If you know what this is under. What is this? DreamWorks. So I did say this a while back, that I thought they had a new license, and now they have, because DreamWorks also own the Minions. So it does, if you can now start to think of every single DreamWorks license, it's going to be very, very interesting over the next 12 months and 24 months, because there's a lot of stuff that they can do, because DreamWorks also own Shrek. They own all of those kind of things as well. Now, if you want to see more information with regards to what DreamWorks actually own, go over to my Global Life Travels channel, subscribe to it, and wait until I upload all of the theme park stuff from Dubai, because I did a full park tour of everything DreamWorks related, and DreamWorks own so much. I think they've got Kung Fu Panda as well. I think they've got a couple of other bits and pieces on there. So Kung Fu Panda, Shrek. There is another massive roller coaster that they had there, which was very deceiving because it was the quickest roller coaster in the park, and that is another IP that they could potentially go into as well. But I've never heard of the Gabby's Dollhouse, so that is a interesting one that they are now partnering up with DreamWorks as well. So how's that going to affect the prices of the stuff with Disney? Are they going to try and now mess around with the pricing and hopefully start to bring it down? I doubt it. But you have got another thing from Lego Friends, which is the smoothie stand. This is a Duplo set for $79.99. And then we've got Gabby's Party Room, which is under the new DreamWorks license. That's very, very bright and vibrant. So again, that's another 4+ set. So it's going to be interesting now for the next few few months to all the bits and pieces that are going to be coming under. Crafting with Baby Box. That is again under that Dollhouse line. We've got Duplo range. And then a 4+ for the Spins Motorcycle Adventure. So it's a Duplo Spidey is what that is. And then I thought it was going to end here because we've seen the coming soon for the NASA Space Launch System. That is a pretty cool looking thing. Don't know if I've got any use for it, but it is a cool looking thing. And then you've got the Milky Way Galaxy. Again, that just says coming soon. Then we've got the Star Wars stuff for pre-order. So we've got the exact same minifigure that comes with the huge set. So if you thought that that was going to be an exclusive Captain Rex, I'm afraid you can now pick up the Rex for $11.99. Then we have got, well, the Moff Gideon battle, which does look pretty cool, to be honest, with regards to just having a nice little build-up on there. And obviously it's from the Mandalorian. Do I do it now? Do I rant about this now? Or do I get a cameo from Jay? Or do I redo a double rant? Do I do a separate rant video? Will it get more views doing a separate rant video? I am looking at possibly one of the best Lego sets made in ages. Designed, everything. With the Batman animated series set. And then you look at the car. All I'm going to say, before we go into it in massive detail later on, is we'll just look at the bottom of the box. That is Batman. And he has a nice blue cape. That is Batman. And he has a solid black cape. But you get a blue cape with that one. And the hard cape won't fit in the car. Mr. Freeze isn't. We'll cover it later, because I could really go off on just how poor the minifigures are for no reason whatsoever, because the Harley Quinn is exactly the same as the one that you've got. It's a shame. It is a shame, because I will pick it up when the price drops, but we'll worry about that later. I just don't understand why they've done what they've done with the box artwork. They haven't made it out that it's part of the animated, so I'm starting to roll on this now. They haven't really mentioned that it's part of the animated series, even though you've got the logo at the bottom, but it doesn't say it's from the animated series, but it's the animated car. The car potentially should either be in blue or black, because Jay has told me the original car and toy came out in blue, but technically the car is black. There's no guns at all, but you can remove the weaponry on that, so that is okay. But the Mr. Freeze is missing the important bit, which is all the print on his legs, and the Batman is wrong, and it's the wrong cowl. We'll rant about that together later. I could go down a rabbit hole with that, because it's just a shame, because I wanted that line to go super deep. I wanted them to do all the different minifigures on it, and it doesn't even say it's Batman animated series Batmobile. It just says Batmobile in the title, and you get a Mr. Freeze. Anyway, moving on to Star Wars. We get the Ambush on Mandalore Battle Pack. Nice looking thing. And you get four of them, and it's 20 pounds for that, and you get 2 commandos. Commandos. Commandos, that's something completely different. And you get a warrior and a night owl. There we go. And then we have the Dancing Groot that we have covered. We've got a Luke Skywalker mech just in there, which we haven't covered, but we will. This we have covered. And I said about the minifigures, and the minifigures in this are different to some of the other sets because they have different attire on. So I'm right beside my Avengers Tower. So the minifigure that comes with the Avengers Tower, she is wearing a completely different outfit there. She has no blue on this one. The belt's the same, but all of this blue, all the leg print, everything's different. Hawkeye's different, Cap's different. Hulk's obviously Hulk. Thor comes with his new cape, and it will have different print on his torso as well. So when I was saying I wasn't too sure about the minifigures, even though it's the same crew, it is actually, this time, unlike the Batmobile, they've got accurate minifigures with it. But the price is something to be discussed. $89.99. for 613 pieces. Whereas this, on the other hand, good value for 159, and we know that that will go down in price as well. And you do get the original crew with that. Then you got the mech. Then you got the 4+ set. I've covered all of these in a completely separate video, so I can scream over these. She's again wearing something different there. See, she hasn't got a blue on. That's the one that I've got in my hand. So that's the one that comes with the tower. Loki should be different then in this. This is a different Iron Man, which is the correct armor, I think. And then you've got the two Iron Legions there, so that look quite smart. Right, one that I haven't clicked on. This. 199.99, 199.99. Again, it's a big architecture set. They just seem to have stopped doing the smaller architectural sets, and they've just gone for these huge things, which, excuse me, when they're all together, I think they scale very, very nicely. So it's not something I need, but I think it looks beautiful, and you do get 4,383 pieces. So yeah, it's a nice looking thing. Now, this Mona Lisa under the Lego art range. So this is the art stuff is where they got all the studs on show, where the as you can see, it's got the studs in the artwork on the logo. So it's slightly different to some of the other bits and pieces that they do, where it's completely smooth. But if you're a fan of it, it's £89.99 and it is yours. And good luck hanging that one up. Now, I saw this cheese, liked the cheese, and then realised it doesn't come on the stand like the other cheeses. So now I don't want the cheese. Now, we also have the Volvo truck, 169.99 for that. A lot of Speed Champions coming again now. So this one is 44.99, but you get the safety car from F1 and you get another Formula 1 car. So if you want to create now an F1 Grand Prix, you can start to do it, because the fact that we have now got the McLaren as well as the Aston Martin, and they're out at the same time, it would be a good time to jump in and get them. And obviously, with it being a safety car, you would need both of those anyway. We also have the Koenigsegg, and I'm pretty sure that's. I wonder if that is the actual lady that is the test driver for Aston Martin. Because if I remember rightly, if you've ever watched the Grand Tour, Abby was the amazing driver on there. But Abby's partner, I do believe, got a contract with Aston Martin. Sure, it was Aston Martin. So that might be her. So if she's now got her own minifigure, I could be looking into this far too much. But again, it could be a nod in that direction. Oh, just as a driver minifigure wearing an Aston Martin outfit. So there you go. Take that with a pinch of salt, but I'm sure that is her. I want to say her name's Jess, but I could be getting that wrong. So I do apologise if you ever stumble over that. You're never going to see it, but I do apologise. Koenigsegg, that is a bigger Technic piece, 64.99, 10+ set, item number 42173. Again, it's yours if you want it. Lamborghini V12 Vision GT Supercar. Weird looking thing on the wheels. £20.99 for that one. They're creeping up because they were 13, 16, 20. So I think we've had a price increase again. Right, this is the Animal Crossing. Fly with the airline. There it is. So 292 pieces, again, available for pre-order, and order it now or wait until a giveaway comes out. We've also got a interactive Luigi thing. So that's a new Super Mario. That is what it looks like on the front of the box, and then that is all the different bits and pieces that you can do. And again, that is yours for £44.99. We have got an interactive Mario, more Mario, more Mario, more Mario. We've covered all of these. Now, this again came out of nowhere. This was the Simba that people have been buying, and you can get it in store. I do believe I've seen people in the Lego store already have this, and this was not on the Lego website until yesterday, I don't think. So what has gone wrong there, I don't know, but you can get Simba the Lion Cub for $17.99. I'm sure it's this that people have been buying, unless it's something else, and if it is something else, then it definitely isn't on the Lego website. So I have no idea what is going on. We've checked the plant out, we've checked the Hogwarts Great Hall out, that does look good. We'll just now fly through all of these. I can grab a drink and we're finished. We've checked out the Harry Potter bits and pieces already. They do look smart. As then we scroll down, we've got some nice Ninjago bits and pieces. We've got a modern house just there. That does look smart. That's a 3-in-1. So that's a good price point, for, especially as a 3-in-1. And when it goes to a local toy shop, that'll drop down in price. We've got this huge T-Rex for $54.99. And that is a 3-in-1. So you can make 2 other dinosaurs out of it by the looks of it. And then we've got another Ninjago thing just here. We've got another Batman thing just there. Moving down, it looks like we're getting tucked into the Minecraft. So we have got Minecraft just there, Minecraft just there, and this is Ninjago. So this is a new little battle thing that they've got for the Rising Dragons Ninjago. Yep, I know that because I've just covered that. That's why I recognised it. Coming down, we've got more Minecraft, a little bit of Duplo. Then we're getting into what is the first one that's available to add to bag, and we are on page 7. But then after the add to bag, we're back into pre-orders. I don't know what's going on with this website at the moment, but it's a Porsche GT4 e-performance race car. So again, if you're a fan of your Technic builds, it's yours. But the reason why it's so expensive is you can play with it on your phone, and they've also done this. Now, this is the last thing, I think. So this is the NASA Apollo Lunar Rover vehicle, or the LRV, $189.99. It is 1,913 pieces. Item number 42182. Looks big. It looks like you can do lots of different bits and pieces with it. And I would imagine, again, if you are a NASA fan, a space fan, or a Technic collector, this will be the one for you. And I can't wait, actually, to plug the Legoland Billund uploads that will be coming later on in the year, because Legoland Billund have just updated their whole space section, and that was the only thing that was letting that park down with their Miniland, and now it looks incredible. So every year they almost replenish a whole area, and they've gone really, really heavy on that area. So I can't wait to get over there just to see it in person, let alone soak in the rest of the park and see what other shops have opened up. Now, with regards to everything else, we've clicked on it. So that means that is it. I'm just going through it slowly, and I am done. There we go, Dungeons and Dragons, page number 9. So guys, if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Comments below, what are you looking forward to the most? What do you want to collect? Are you going to get any of the new themes? Join me on Thursday night for the live stream, where we'll go into a selective handful of sets in much greater detail for about an hour, hour and a half, whereas I didn't know how long this was going to take, and it's probably taken far too long anyway. But if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Again, check out the new Global Life Travels channel as well if you want all of the theme park stuff, all how to get around, travel, accommodation and that kind of thing, which is all non-Lego related. And of course, all the Lego content from the theme parks and things like that will be available on Brick Life Travels. But guys, again, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care and I'll catch you next one. Ta-da.